Boom. Happy Homebrew Wednesday. On a Friday night. At almost 9:30. But why not get into a beer? Why not get into a homebrew? This is not a homebrew from the Barrage Brewer, but shout out. What's up, my man? This is a homebrew from Elder's P. This is Elder's New England IPA. Now, damn that fridge. This is getting a little long in the tooth. It is the second one I've had. I'm pretty sure I shot a review video of the first one, but I may not have. So if I did, cutting room floor for that one. We're gonna get into this. This one is a, let's see, I think I got some specs. It's obviously a hazy New England IPA. Well, you haven't seen it yet, but it's a New England IPA. And it was fermented with the Barbarian, I think. But it's Machueca, Citra, and Columbus hops. Let's get the pour. Yeah, there's some haze to that. Doesn't pour a whole lot of head. I don't really see any noticeable carbonation, and it does look like it might have a touch of oxidation. Now I know that Elder has a beer gun, so he's certainly purging the bottles with CO2 and keeping everything under wraps that way. But I think it just might have to do with the fact that this thing has some age on it. But nevertheless, let's tip one back. Cheers. Yeah, there's some carbonation. It's light, but there is some there. I can see some bubbles now. Very juicy. The bittering is actually quite light on it. There's a lot of sweetness that comes through on that. The hops are starting to fade, but there's still enough there. And the Machueca adds a really fun twist to a New England IPA. It makes me want to do a New England IPA as well. I think I've had Nelson in, I had the one from Treehouse. I think I had their, I got to try like 3 of their beers one day. I got to try Julius, Green, and I think it was called Nelson. I might be wrong. I might be confusing that with another brewery even. What do I have to share? I have something. I just gotta put my finger on it. Hold on a second. Since the last time we talked, I did brew a beer. It's actually in that fridge. It keeps kicking on. It's cold crashing. Has been for a couple of days. My plan is to get some kegs. I've got some kegs over here that you can't see, but I've got some kegs that I've been cleaning up, hoping to keg that this evening, even though it's late, because the rest of the weekend I'm going to be pretty busy, so I wanted to get that done. But I wanted to show you, excuse me, something I picked up. 2 things actually. I've been toying with the idea of getting a thermopen. I know a lot of brewers use it. People that have them swear by them. They look great, but I couldn't really justify dropping that much money on a thermometer that I wouldn't use that often. I mean, sure, I could use it in the kitchen and that, but eh. But I'm subscribed to the ThermoWorks, who's the company that makes or sells those. And so I see deals pop up every once in a while. So they had some open box, I had an email with some open box items. So I went ahead and picked up this guy, and this is a, excuse me, this is a timer slash thermometer, and it comes with a replaceable detachable probe. So this is made for grilling and, you know, that sort of thing, smoking or whatever. So it's got a stainless steel, braided, hermetically sealed whatcha-dinger. It does say avoid immersion. Well, I'm gonna just immerse that part. I was thinking, you know, stick it in the mash and just kind of let it ride, and I could watch it outside of my mash tun. This thing's pretty cool. It's got some magnets on the back. You can stick it to the fridge. It's got a lot of features. It's got a backlight, so when I'm brewing in the dark, I can see what I'm doing. It's got a timer that you can count up or count down. Anyway, this was on sale. It was a really smoking deal, so I said screw it. I killed my last digital thermometer, so I want to get a new one. But it'll tell you like min and max temperatures throughout, so I can see just how low, if I walked away from the mash tun, how low the temperature got. Then I also got this guy, and this is a thermo pop, is what they call it. And this thing's pretty cool too. It actually will allow you to orient the view of this in different fashion. So, and then I think there's one more even. Yeah, the button's back there. There you go. So it's kind of cool. And this has a little protective sleeve. You can just take that out, stick it in your shirt pocket. You know. So that's pretty cool. I did like an accuracy check across these two, and they're bang on. So these guys do temperature really well. So I figured the makers or the reps of the ThermaPen, these will probably be all right. I like it. I like them. I haven't used them yet on a brew, but I will soon. So I just picked them up. So I got both of these for like less than I would have paid for a ThermaPen, basically. And I got two. So, and this one has a backlight too. Probably hard to see in the all the light, but yeah, it's not super bright, but it's functional. So yeah, cool, good stuff. Not automated yet, but this is for my manual brews. A nice little case for it. It's the case for the timer thing, but what the hell. So, that'll be nice. Cheers, Elder. Other than that, I do have some brews coming up. I'm gonna do a Citra Kolsch, my Kolsch Citra. Elder's done that a couple times, I think, or once at least, since I've been down in Georgia. And I'm gonna do it. I have not brewed it here. I haven't brewed it since summer of 2015, I wanna say. So it's been a while. But it's a fun beer. It's a good drinker. Citra and the Kolsch yeast go well together. So I'm gonna get a starter for that. I'm gonna make that one up here before long, and I'm also gonna do a not traditional lager. I'm gonna do my first attempt at kind of just the base recipe for the Prince of Pilsen, which is a semi-Euro style Pilsner, but it's got Falconer's Flight hops in it, and I've never brewed with Falconer's Flight, and I don't have them right now. But I'm going to play around. Basically, I want to try to dial in the grist and kind of like the hop IBU levels, because I can't find a recipe online for this one, so it's going to be kind of first stab at getting the grist right, because it does have a real nice biscuity kind of grain bill or malt character, I'll say. So it's a good beer. My neighbor likes it. He kind of turned me on to it, and you know, it'd be a great summer beer. So he's been wanting to develop a recipe, so I figured, what the heck, I've got some lager yeast, we'll go ahead and just play around a little bit with that. And I'll use some different hops because I got hops to burn up. And then I've got some Saison yeast, and I want to do a Saison, but I'm not 100% sure on what I want to do. I think I might just go straightforward, simple grain bill, moderate hopping, you know, no fruit, nothing crazy, just a simple Saison. And then, what else? Something else. There's something else I've got coming up. A couple other things, like secret squirrel stuff, but yeah, those will be down the road a little piece. And I'm going to HomebrewCon again, so that's pretty awesome. My wife and I are going. I've never been to Portland, so I'm really excited about just going to Portland, and then also seeing some good friends and meeting some new friends, and getting to experience HomebrewCon again, because last year was pretty epic. And I'll be bringing you guys along, guarantee it, and we'll have a good time. I've rambled for like 12 minutes. I don't know how. Well, I kind of do know how. Yeah. I'm gonna get out of here. Hope you guys have a good one. Enjoy what's left of the week. And, oh yeah, homebrew up. Cheers.